So I am live. Oh, you're here.
I'm here. You can see me?
Yes, I'm just turning my camera now. Where is my camera?
I am live.
So what is happening to the filters? This one is...
Yes, I'm just turning my camera now. Where is my camera? Look at it. Are you on your phone?
Yes, I am inviting you now, Cynthia.
Oh, I can do the phone. I don't know how my... Can you see me?
I can see you. I have just sent you the request to join me. Will you join, please? Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. So this is a morning live. This is the first time I'm doing a morning live session with you all. And it is going to be a tarot session, of course. Apart from that, some manifestation techniques, some laws of attraction, some more things to tell you about, about angels, about synchronicity, and about things happening which we perhaps don't know about, but there is some kind of strangeness to it. Why? Because this call is this live is with Cynthia, and Cynthia is not able to join. Why is it so? Let me quickly check with her. So synchronity. Hi, Cynthia. How are you?
Live is with Cynthia and Cynthia. All right. Hey, hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, dear. So hello,
Okay, I can
Rashi.
hear you.
How are you? World of Environment is asking me. I'm good. And here is Cynthia too. Cynthia is a tarot reader. She has been into coaching, into happiness coaching for a long time now. And I simply love the way she goes about, flipping life. The way she flips around, the happiness or unhappiness, quickly flip your state to happiness. Isn't it right, Cynthia? Am I
That's right.
correct?
That's right. We flip our stories around, so we are listening to the stories that we want our lives to turn into. If we're telling ourselves those lower stories or those bad stories, or we're feeding it, say I start feeling sad all of a sudden, say I'm getting sad all of a sudden, if I keep feeding that sadness, that's what I'm going to go into. But if I allow myself to say, okay, I'm feeling this sadness, thank you for showing me that you're there, let me see what I can do to nurture you, because I'm not wanting to stay here, I'm wanting my happy spot back, and so I'm going to raise my vibration level up as I'm nurturing that sadness to flip my story around, so I'm living in the higher vibrational way at the moment of time that I'm living in right now.
That is very important, isn't it, Cynthia? Flipping your story around to a high vibration. And you know what, guys? You know what? She was telling me such wonderful stories and encounters, which I'm going to share with you. And I want you all to participate as well, to let us know about your story, how you have been flipping it, or how things have been happening to you. So I'm sure you have experienced manifestation, laws of attraction. Maybe you perhaps do not know about it, but yes, you have been experiencing all that. What do you say, Cynthia?
I think that's right, because what we think is what we're going to attract. Now, I'm happy all the time, so that's what I attract. When I walk outside my door, I open my door and I go outside, and somebody downstairs will go, hi, and I don't even know who they are. It's just because I must radiate that happy feel all the time, so they're ready to have part of that happiness.
Absolutely. You know what, Cynthia? I'll tell you what. there is something about that energy, that happy energy that everybody is looking for, isn't it?
We
It's like the
we
sun, you
need
know.
it.
It is like
It's
the sun, which everybody wants, you know, that sun, that ray of sun that should come to me. They are, you know, they would be wanting to join in, you know, to have that ray of sun, that ray of happiness. That is what that happiness is all about. Energy is all about. And when you're doing that, you're sending out across such lovely energy, such a ray of hope, such a ray of, you know, energy you're sending across. And those people who are receiving it, they're like, oh my God, there's such a change of energy. You're actually flipping stories for not only yourself, but people around you.
what I'm flipping is I'm actually flipping the energetical field, the emotional. I'm flipping the emotional self around, so we're feeling better as a whole, as a completeness. As we're here right now, we're alive right now, and we got to choose. We got to choose what feeling do we want to settle for. Do we want to settle for I'm not whole, I'm not complete, I don't know how to do this, I'm not good enough for that? Or do we want to settle for I can do this, I got this, I'm on my way, I know I'm going in the right direction, and wherever that's going to take me, we're going to end up there. Woo! And that feeling right there is just so much better. That is what's going to make us survive. That is what's going to get us momentum. That's what's going to give us passion and desire and life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because at the end of the day, whether we believe it or not, we have come here for a purpose. And a passion for something is just a small glimpse of a purpose, you know. It is leading us through that, right?
We are all here on purpose. You know, the moment we were born, we were given a mission, and our missions have been taken away by people telling us, shut up, be quiet, go to your room. We don't want to hear what you want to say. And so all this insecurity came and sucked us dry, and we forgot that we had a purpose, or we had a mission. But once we start to erase that chalkboard of all those lower feelings that we don't have a meaning of, what we had to say isn't important. Once we realize that what we have to say is important, because we came into this world as a planet, as a whole. We came in because we have a mission to serve. Once we realize that, we are already perfect. We are already whole. We are already complete. All we have to do is step into our own outfit. That one that says, let's go do this, no matter what the F anybody else says.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That was so awesome, Cynthia. And we have such wonderful guests before us. Who all are here? Kindly put in your comments if you want to ask something from Cynthia or from me. I think Helen is here, or Aruna, or I think Fazila. They have just put in. They have joined in. I'm not too sure whether they are still here. If you're still here, guys, then please write in. Hello, ladies. Yeah, hi, Helen. How are you? And we are here. We are two tarot readers, and I'm sure if you have a question to ask, or you have a comment, or you have something you want to know about, you want to put in your, like, a comment or something, do that. And it will be wonderful for us. Like, we can answer that. And the other day, do you remember, Cynthia, we were discussing about laws of attraction, the abundance philosophy of the universe.
We will attract what we are thinking. If we are thinking that we're not vibrant enough, that's what you're going to attract. If you're thinking that, you know, you're whole, you're complete, you're thinking that, you know, wherever I'm going, I went up to my brother's over the weekend, and, you know, I could feel the energy that something wasn't quite right, and I could really sit in that energy of like, I don't feel whole, I don't feel complete, what am I supposed to do? Then all of a sudden somebody turned some music on in the backyard, and I knew what to do. I went back there and start dancing, and I was being whole, and I was being complete, and I was enjoying myself, and I didn't care what anybody else thought about me dancing when everybody else was just eating or talking or watching TV. But I was doing me. I was doing what made me happy. I was doing what made me vibrant. And so I chose the vibrational level I wanted to be in. I wanted to be in that one that, oh, let's do this. Let's enjoy ourselves.
That's awesome, dear. And Helen is saying, all good, so lovely to see two fellow coaches rocking. That's lovely, Helen. And Neeta is saying, is actually was Neeta is here. And she's saying, Cynthia, I love your energy. Such positive vibes. Absolutely. I completely agree with you, Neeta. And would you know more about tarot? Would love to know more about tarot. So we are, would you like to talk about tarot, Cynthia?
Well, the reason why I have tarot cards, I have about 27 plus decks, and most of them have been gifted to me. And the reason why they've been gifted to me is because I kind of do tarot in a really unique way, and people want to see more. And how I utilize the tarot cards is to find that lower emotional self, so I can flip your story around to find the higher vibration, to give you strength, to give you energy, to give you momentum, so you can take that next step in what you want to do instead of being stuck and waddling and all those lower emotions. Yeah, it comes up in the tarot, but when they come up, I'm finding the way that you need to flip your script, to flip your story, to flip your energy level, so you're actually able to operate instead of, you know, when I get down, oh no, I'm not very good in here, or I know I effed up over there. You know, no, we're not going to leave you with that feeling. We're going to leave you with a feeling that you got this. By
True,
flipping that
very
emotional
true.
feeling, yeah, to the better one.
Very true. And I tell you what, guys, tarot reading has really helped me all these years. Last 14 years, 15 years, I have been practicing tarot. Initially, I started practicing it just for myself because I used to be a palmist earlier. And my mom, she swear that if you will look at your hand or others' hands ever again, that won't be good for you. And she gave me, you know what is kasam all about, right? So उस तरह की कसम उन्होंने मुझे दे दिया.
Last
And
14
after
years,
that, I have stopped looking at hands, and now but I am doing tarot because I believe that tarot reading altogether is a beautiful, beautiful feeling. Where has Cynthia gone? I'm sure she's going to come back with us. So, Sunny Orange, woot woot, wow. You're most welcome, dear. And do you want to have some tarot readings done? Do let me know. I have the cards here and we can go about it, put in your questions, and we can have some wonderful questions answered. And you know what, guys? I wanted to talk to you about abundance as well. How abundance is not something which is like which is not there and we have to adopt. It is something to be aware about. It is something to be aware about, okay? So abundance is something which we need to be aware about because abundance is everywhere, guys. Isn't it, Cynthia? We have abundance everywhere, wherever you look. Everything that you are looking for is there. Only we should know how to tap on that. We should know how, we should realize how it is we are there, and that will be, we are one actually, and we should actually feel connected to the whole thing. Once we actually feel the connection to the universe and to the whole thing, there won't be much difference between you and manifestation. You will be able to manifest, and abundance is there, guys. It is all about your state. When you start realizing that you are there, a part of the universe, and the universe is all connected to you, your being is connected to the other being, to everything else in the universe. When you start feeling it, you see how everything comes back. It is like what Cynthia said earlier, your thoughts become things, right? So what you actually give out, it comes back. How can I take the tarot reading? Neeta is asking. So yeah, Cynthia, would you like to take on that?
I'm not quite, I don't understand the question. How do I take the tarot reading? Does
Uh,
that mean, how do you
Ne-
understand it? Or are you wanting us to pull a card for you? Or myself,
Nita,
I mean, like when I start feeling low vibes, I go straight to my cards because I know those cards are going to raise my vibes right now.
so Nita, how do you want the cards to be taken out? Like, do you want to ask a question, or do you want to join us here on the live, or you just want to put in a question and we might answer you on that? Helen is, what is tarot? Please explain. How real is it? The reading transitional or permanent? The reading absolutely. You know what, Helen? I have been practicing tarot for last 15 years. It is so correct, so damn correct. I'll tell you incidences. How did I start tarot actually? When I started doing it, I was just doing it for myself. Then a very good friend of mine, used to visit me, and she was like, you have the cards. I go for tarot reading. I pay so much through my nose. So what should I do? Do you mind if you do a tarot reading for me? But yeah, absolutely, I'll do it for you. I started doing tarot readings for her. She used to come to me every day, and every day I used to give tarot readings, and you won't believe it. She was asking questions about everything. And every day she would come back and you know what your card said was right. This happened, that happened, and you know that person was actually doing this, and that person was doing that, and she was doing it about her mom, dad, sister, and husband, and children, and everybody. And she used to come, Rashi, your tarot readings are so correct. So I told her, it's the tarot itself, it is so correct. So Helen, in short, what I want to tell you is, tarot is never wrong. It is a reader. If we can't interpret it, that is a different thing altogether. But the tarot cards are never wrong. Am I not right?
I haven't ever found them to be wrong. In fact, they proved me right more time and time again. Once I was driving, I was in the car with somebody else driving, right? And I felt like that they were getting tired and they needed to give over the wheel, but they didn't want to give over the wheel. So I was just shuffling and I'm shuffling, and one of the cards fell out. I mean, there's 74 cards in one deck, or 76 cards, I forget. Anyhow, and the card that fell out said that, the person that's driving is tired and they need to get off the wheel. So I told them, because they trusted in my cards. So I told them, you really need to stop driving. You're getting tired that you don't know that you're getting tired. And so we switched drivers. And so once the next driver got on, I again did my cards, and the next card says, now you're safe and everything's on the road again. And it was like, I mean, it's crazy to how accurate the cards can get. I did pull a card.
Absolutely.
I did
And
pull a
Helen is
card.
asking here that do readings change with time? What do you have to say on that, Cynthia?
Well, our emotions change. The tarot is going to show you what's at play. And to me, it's like, again, I'm always dealing with the emotional self. My emotional self's lower. I want to see what the lower emotion is so I can find the higher one to move forward. I did pull a card for Anita, and she asked if I can have that she just completed her coaching training, and she wanted to know the take on the professional journey on it. And I pulled a King of Wands, and that means you're moving forward with action. You have everything that you need. You have all those tools to make things happen. It's like, just keep going because you're on the right path. You're on the right journey. There's nothing stopping you. That's a King of Wands. They have the most power. They have the most strength. They have the most, let's go do this. So you're on the, I would say, probably one of the best professional journeys there is at this moment, at this time in our lives. That's the
Very
one
true.
card.
Very true. There is something else what Nita just put in. Um, I have just completed my life coach training, so I wanted to know my take on professional journey
Yeah,
from here. Okay.
that's the one we
So
just
you
did.
got the answer, Nita. And I'm not saying it is wrong. Do readings change with time? I don't think it does really change a lot. That's what I think. Normally, readings are mostly correct, dear. This is what I feel. And we can't take a very long-term reading. We should normally take a 6 months to a year reading, and it is bang on. This is what my experience is. And Anita is also I lost my brother 2 months back to do cardiac arrest, and he had just recovered from COVID, but his wife didn't inform us and didn't all the last rites without informing us. Shh. I'm really, really you know, my heart goes out to you, Nita. So, so I feel I need to know about what happened and my professional journey from here onwards towards financial independence.
Nina,
Uh,
you just need to trust in the process. It's going to happen. I mean, that's a very powerful card that came up. That is a king, and that's a king of wands. That's action and movement. And he's got light. He's strong. He's ready to go. I would take worry out of your picture, because all your questions like that, you're worrying about the journey that you're on. Stop worrying, because the journey that you're on is taking you to the best possible outcome that you could possibly be on right now. We do have another question coming in. It was from Helen.
Cynthia, please, Helen is saying, Cynthia, please pull out a card for me on my journey as a coach. So,
Okay. All right. Whoa. They're flying.
hi, Sunset. Hi, Sonia, I can see you here. So, Helen is asking.
Helen, your journey as a coach, your things are happening really fast. They're coming in really, really, really fast. So your journey is not, it's not in slow movement. It's going to happen faster than you ever possibly imagine. And what is it going to come in fast in? It's going to set up your finances so they're all lined up, stable, secure, whole, complete. It's on its way. So your journey with what you're doing with the coaching, is that what it said? Keep going. It is solid. It is going to move faster than you can probably blink your eyes. I mean, I know we can blink our eyes, but it's going to move fast. It's like all of a sudden here 3 months from now, you're going to go, what the heck just happened to my life? It just changed for the better. And it's because you put the best into yourself. You invested into the best area for something to happen, for something to change, and just trust in that. Put all your trust into what you're doing, because your journey that you're on is the best journey to be on right now.
Absolutely. So, Helen, believe in that and see how things change for you. And I want to talk to you after 6 months. Let's see how accurate your cards were. And here is someone who is also asking a question. I have a question. Sonia, yes, Sonia, come on. Wow, awesome. Love you, girls. Love you, Helen.
I see D Virgo Tarot. Hi. And I see my,
yeah,
yeah,
there is someone here. Wow, we have a
yeah.
tarot reader also here. That's wonderful.
And then I saw a Sunny Orange. I know her. Hi.
Oh, great.
Oh,
So I
did we
can
have a
see
question?
Rohit has
I have
joined
a
in.
card.
Sonia, come on, ask the question. We are waiting.
I already have her cards.
So Nita is asking, can I know if my brother is happy in her happy space now? I just need to know that wherever he is at peace. So I think so. I think you have answered that, Cynthia, right?
Yeah.
That he is.
He is in a happy space.
Right.
And he is at peace. I feel his peace. I am getting goosebumps and vibes through my whole body. So your brother's doing fine, okay? The next question had to do with someone, Sona, seeing 111 all the time, and what does that mean? Well, you're lining up to the card for you, and the card that came out was the Magician. And the Magician is about, you have all the tools. You have all the tools in your life to make your magical story happen. So that 111, you're right at the beginning of your journey, and you have all those tools to make your journey happen. So trust that, use those tools that you have. Put those tools to work, because we need those tools to be out here so we can utilize your gifts and your talents for the rest of us too.
Correct. And Nita is saying she's loving the session. Same here, Nita. I'm simply loving you people here. It's like wonderful. And I can see some wonderful energy around, you know. And
I have a card for
the Virgo
D Virgo
Tarot.
Tarot.
So do
On the
you
gang gang? Read
read
me,
me,
gang
gang?
gang. Okay, your
Who
card
is
came
doing
up
the
with the
reading
Queen.
for her?
The Queen of
Oh,
Cups. The Queen of Cups is that you are emotionally fulfilled. Just keep doing what it is that you're doing because you are fulfilling the emotions within yourself. And when you fulfill the emotions within yourself, you're filling the cup up for other people. So just keep doing that because your love is actually being felt. Your love is being shared. Your love is being received. And we are actually transforming our lives because of the love that you're putting out there. So keep doing what you're doing because that love is greatly being received by so many that you don't even know how many people you're touching.
that's awesome, Cynthia. That was extempore. Absolutely beautiful. And here is someone who's saying, can I ask a question? No. And I think Rohit, can I ask something? Of course you can ask. Put in your question.
We got goosebumps back there.
True, actually. So Nawaz, you too rock. Thank you, Nawaz. With you, yes. So enlightening and
Devo,
encouraging.
okay, we have D Virgo Tarot. She wants to come in and say hi. You know how to let her in?
Yes, I will let her in. So we will be 3 tarot readers together. That's wonderful.
There too, so.
So I have sent you an invite, dear.
What,
Hi.
gang?
Blah,
What are
How
blah.
are
you doing, man?
you?
I just
Hey,
want to say
hey.
hello, man. I like what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. All right?
And I love what you're
Absolutely. That's
doing.
so beautiful.
I
love
love
the
what you're
flipping
doing too.
feels.
And you keep doing what you're doing. You have no idea how your readings have affected my life and they have changed me. I mean, they haven't changed me, but they keep giving me my momentum. They keep giving me my spark. They keep letting me go forward.
Confirmations. That's what I'm
And
talking
I
about.
thank you. I thank you. I thank you for all that you do because I know that you go out there and you deal with some really tough people. And I know that you're lifting us up. You are inspiring us. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, from the top of my heart. Just keep on doing what you're doing. I thank you.
I love you, gang. You two are amazing. Keep it up.
Thank you so much, dear.
Got me
And
watching.
I
Look,
can
my
feel
followers
a
are coming.
lot of love, a lot of good energy coming in. And this is the first time I'm seeing you. And I'm telling you a lot of beautiful energy, the kind of beautiful soul that you are. I can actually experience that. Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you. You are amazing. You've got my crown chakra doing the madness, gang. My
I
crown
can
chakra
feel
is
it too.
vibrating. We are speaking right now, telepathically, literally. We are connected. I know this. And physically
Isn't
connected. The
that
same source,
telepath?
gang. The same source. All right. God
I
bless
love
you too.
speaking. I
Keep doing
love
what
speaking
you're
on
doing
that telepathical level.
all the time, flipping feels. You've always been there. Thank you for your loyalty, gang. I always
You're
see you.
welcome.
I appreciate you, gang. And I love you. Thank you, right? Keep doing
Thank
what
you
you're
so much.
doing. Take care.
Thank
Some
you
of
so
my
much.
followers are here, gang. Entertain them.
Thank you for coming
Give them
in.
what you got. Take care.
And so much love to you. So much love. Thank you for
And to you
joining in,
too.
dear.
Follow them, people. Follow them. Thank you, gang. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was so sweet of her, dear. That was very nice. We have few questions coming in. I can see.
Okay.
Absolutely, Helen. She has so much of positivity, isn't it? So, love, light, laughter. Absolutely, Nawaz. You got it so correct. And that's how I feel. Good energy, love,
Perfect.
light, laughter. So Sonia is saying something. My brother is going through a phase of depression for past couple of months. My parents are really struggling with this. When would the things become better? Nutan is saying you girls rock. So are you pulling out the cards for Sonia, dear?
Yeah, I didn't see the reading. Which one was that on?
My brother is going through a phase of depression for the past. I am pulling out cards for her.
Didn't we already answer a question for her about her brother?
No, you didn't. We did not.
Yeah,
Sonia.
he's going through some tower moments, and tower moments are actually good because those tower moments actually wake us up. Those tower moments say, hey, we're tired of living life the way they are, but we have to pay attention to those tower moments when they come up. We can't, let's see what it wants us to say about that.
So what I can see is this is a destiny thing which is there, because these challenges and obstacles that he is going through, and the sacrifices which he needs to like give out on, that is something which will shape his destiny in future. And what I can see is, if he's going through all that, he needs to go through that. I feel that it is a transformation phase for him. That's
It
what.
is, because the next card that flew out, the tower moment's happening because he is going through a transformation. And what's he going to transformation for was that the star is what came out. The star is about your wishes coming true, your dreams coming true. And sometimes we have to let that depression come on in, so we know that we want to flip that script. We don't want to stay in that lower vibrational feeling anymore. It is a choice. It's like, and we have to fight that lower vibration, going, I'm not going to stay here anymore. I'm going to jump into the position that I want to be in. So your brother just needs to, go ahead and feel the depression, but go ahead and figure out what he wants to do and jump into what he wants to do, because that's what's going to get you out of that depression. You have to jump into what it is that you want, what your heart desires, what your passion is, because that's where his dream lies. And that's what this tower moment is about. This tower moment is about him waking up so he can see his dream to move forward.
So actually, yes, that is what is going on with your brother. We have we have a question from Rohit. My question is, why I'm feeling a little negative about my goals when I'm putting all my efforts. What should I do?
Okay. When we're putting all our efforts into our goals, what I'm saying, okay, let me, there's a part of you that's not allowing a part of your insides to love who you are, because we can put out, we can put out, we can put out, we can put out, and whatever it is we're doing. But if we're not comfortable with a piece of ourselves inside, that's what we need to embrace. We have a Prince of Cups. She has to sit there and embrace the love within herself before she can actually invest into something out here, to do something out here that is going to make things better as a whole and complete. You can invest all you want, but if you're not in loving who you are as a person, you need to go check into that and see what it is. I'm going to pull another card just because I know it. Yeah, it's still, you have to love everything about who you are to allow that sun to come out and shine. That is the right answer, because the sun would not come out otherwise. The princess, you need to embrace yourself. Love who you are. Don't judge you. Stop judgment. Even you saying those words is judging yourself. I don't know if I should be doing this. No, trust that what you're doing is the right direction that you're supposed to be doing to be feeding your soul. Stop asking yourself, oh, why am I doing this? I'm not happy. Oh, I don't know. Is this the right direction? Erase those things from your chalkboard. Don't let those questions come in. Say, I know I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. And if I feel like I'm not, I'm going to find that way, because this is where my passion lies. This is where my desire lies. We have to keep heading towards the sun. You have to keep going to where that light shines. Stop feeding that lower vibrational feeling that it's not whole, it's not complete, it's not good enough.
Absolutely. And you know what, Cynthia, what I was getting a vibe of, that though he thinks that he's complete, but he's not actually fitting into his shoes. He doesn't
Right.
like being into his own shoes and into his own skin somehow. So
Well,
Rohit, here you need to check that you need to be comfortable in your own skin, into your own shoes, into what you are. You should be proud of what you are. Start being, experiencing yourself simply. Be yourself and experience that, and be proud of that.
It is that. We really have to, I would just take a step back. Okay, because you're investing and you're putting it, take a step back and just let yourself feel you, without judgment, without any other thoughts of thinking it's got to be a different way. Just let yourself feel you and embrace you, and let yourself love that person you are, because your journey you're on is the most perfect journey that's set up just for you, because the card said that you're on this beautiful journey. So all you need to do is embrace you. We have been taught so much to look out there, go over there, check that out, that we forgot to invest in ourselves. So it's time to take time to invest in you. That love that you want to share out to the other people in the journey that you're in, share that with yourself first. Go inside and say, I love you. I am so sorry I ever judged you. Please forgive me. I am so completely in love with who I am. Please allow me to embrace that. Thank you.
Absolutely. You know, here at times we do not realize that how we affect ourselves, you know, maybe few of our negative thoughts. We do not realize that we are listening to ourselves. Our body is listening to ourselves. When we are not really feeling the, you know, all that confident ourselves, we do not give that kind of love to ourselves, we will not get that kind of, you know, output out of ourselves. Rohit, I hope you got your answer. He's saying thank you so much. And
You're
this
welcome.
was such a beautiful question. Not only question, the answer that came out. And Rohit, I think not only you know, were benefiting out of it, but all the people around here had really experienced something beautiful. It was a beautiful answer, Cynthia. It was a beautiful session altogether. This question was beautiful. And there is someone who's asking, Helen, you know, Helen is asking a beautiful question. It would be interesting to see if both of you pull out a card for a query and does the same thing, and does tarot work that way?
You know what? Sometimes when I'm shuffling the cards, I'll have a card flip out, and maybe I wasn't done shuffling, and I'll look at it, but I'll throw it back in there. And if that card's supposed to come out, it's going to come out again. And say I put it back in there again a second time, and I'll shuffle again, and it'll come out a third time. Now I have witnesses that this happens. This isn't just me. It's like, and we're all like, ah, how does that card flip out 3 times in a row? We got a big cards. How does the same card come out? It's because
absolutely. You know, something very similar keeps happening to me when when my clients, they are like, can you give me one more reading? And they ask me the same question in circles, and the same cards come out every single time. I'm like, look at the card, isn't it the same card? And it's like, oh my God, even I get, you know, somehow very, you know, how is it that the same cards are coming out again and again for the same question?
Okay, we had a question that was missed, and it said that I want to reduce weight for a long time. And the cards that I had come out is we have to first take off the outfit thinking that you're overweight. Okay, we have to move through these obstacles, these illusions that something's out of alignment, something's not in balance. We have to allow that to shift so we can have a crystal clear answer come through. Because normally, as long as it's not a medical condition or anything, or a health condition, our thoughts are so powerful. Just start telling yourself every night, I am losing weight every day. The weight is just falling off of me. It doesn't even want to live on my body anymore. It just drops off. And that's what's coming up. It's just letting you know to go ahead and let those other ways be seen differently, because it's the thought process that's going to keep that weight there. If you keep saying that you're overweight, it's going to stay there and it's going to grow. But if we tell ourselves over and over and over, just as you're going to bed, my weight's falling off of me while I'm sleeping, and just do that for 30 days, and I bet you'll see a difference. And that's saying be crystal clear with the outcome that you want. That's what you want to be thinking, what you want to happen. You have to think it. You can't think I'm overweight and what do I need to do? You have to think this weight is falling off of me right now as I'm thinking what I need to do. This weight is coming off of me. This weight doesn't even want to live here anymore. This weight wants to go bye-bye. And watch, give it 30 days. As long as you're doing that every day, make sure you're going to bed and laying there in bed and telling your mind unconsciously to be letting this weight fall off while you're sleeping.
Very true, very true. And
You want to
my
pull a
cards,
card on that?
what my cards
You
are
want to
saying,
pull a card on the weight too to see if there's any other clarity in that?
for me, the cards that has come out for Nawaz is like, you are constrained in your, in your own mind. It is your mind which is stopping you and nothing else. And you just need to have that kind of, energy. It is perhaps the mind altogether that is actually putting you in that cage that you are not losing weight. You need to come out of that, cage. Coming out of that will make you realize, and once you are at peace with your own mind, aligned with it, things will automatically, be fine.
Yeah, I had a third card that came up, and it's still saying the same thing. It's still saying to align with what you want. You want that weight off. Align your thought process to just be telling yourself that it's falling off. You don't know how it's coming off. Tell yourself that you're gonna. I mean, if it's a food thing, tell yourself that your body will only want to go to the right foods. It's not going to let you eat anything that's going to, make this
Yeah.
stay on. You're going to only be wanting to eat the things that allows it to fall off. You can be solid, you can be whole, you can be complete. We have to allow our thought process to be felt down in here, to trust that this stuff can happen. But this card is saying if that, just do it for 30 days. I don't know. I've never told anybody any weight gain or weight loss things, but that's what the cards are saying. To allow your mind to shift into a different direction and be crystal clear with that direction that you want your mind to go into, to what you want your body to go, so that wholeness does come in, so you are grounded and whole and complete with a solid outcome.
I think that was a good answer for Nawaz. And my kid wants to say a hi. He wanted to talk to me. So hi everyone.
Hello. He's so handsome.
Say thank you, Auntie. You're so beautiful.
You're welcome.
Okay. I'm gonna charge him. Yes. Go take a charge. So whatever is meant to be, absolutely. Thank you, Helen. Thank you, handsome boy. um,
But okay, I'm going to just do a card for a collective since nobody's asking any questions right now. Let's see, what does collective need to know? What do they need to know? Whoa! The collective needs to know that we have a Knight of Wands that's here to give you strength, to give you momentum, to give you energy. What's he giving energy to? To the Empress. The Empress is the one that nurtures new ideas. She can create whatever it is that she wants. She can birth anything she wants. And you have confirmation. You have a Knight here that's willing to give you some extra energy, some extra
wow.
strength, extra momentum, to allow your creative ideas to come forward and for them to birth.
It might take a bit of time, but everything is going to fructify, guys, whatever you're thinking. Want to drink some water?
Yeah, I'll be right back. Now, it's got to be so true. We've got some extra energy in the cosmos, let's say, giving us more momentum so we can allow ourselves to nurture those gifts, those ways that we want it to happen. We just want something so much better to take place. Well, momentum is here to help us. This Empress is one of the best cards in the deck besides the Sun, I guess.
Absolutely. I love this Empress card. Simply beautiful.
I'll be right back.
So the Empress card, guys, you will get whatever you want. It might take a bit of time, but abundance is here, and whatever you're wishing for will come true. Helen is asking, please answer my question above. And your question is, Helen, little boy, hello. Helen, where is your question? I'm trying to figure it out. Whatever is meant to be is love. Is that the question? If you can write it down once again, that would be very nice, dear. Yes, that's what she's thinking at the moment. And the vase is saying, Cynthia, you're awesome. I feel whole, complete now. Absolutely, dear.
Awesome.
And the vase,
Awesome.
you're absolutely awesome. You are already whole and complete.
We are. We were born whole and complete. We got it taken away from us by, being told, shut up, be quiet, go to your room. You're not allowed to speak. We don't want to hear what you have to say. Whatever it was. I mean, we've always been pushed away. But we were awesome and amazing and whole and complete when we were born. And I mean, sometimes we're living with that 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 years. But all we have to do is say, hey, I wasn't born on accident. I was born on purpose. I was born whole. I was born complete. I was born awesome. I was born amazing. Sure, I mean, we have our imperfections. You know what our imperfections are? They are our perfection. We are perfectly imperfect. And so just keep believing that you're whole and you're complete, you're awesome and you're amazing, and keep telling yourself that day after day, hour after hour, minute after minute if you have to embrace this happy feel, to embrace this, I got a life to live. I'm going to live my life because why? I choose to be okay with everything that is wrong with me today. I'm going to say it's okay for me to be with that, and I'm awesome and I'm amazing, I'm full and I'm complete. Just keep saying it over and over and over, and that feeling's going to embrace you. Because why? Because you wished it upon yourself. Why? Because you said, I mean, what we think, it's going to happen. So keep thinking those better thoughts. It's going to flip your life story around to a better story, to a better feeling.
Absolutely. So Neeta is asking, Rashi, I had a vision to build a bungalow for my parents. I saw a beautiful piece of land and wanting to manifest. How can I work on that path? Seems like that card that, Cynthia had taken out about the wand of the Knight of Wands and the Empress card along with it was of the card for you. You are going to, you are going to manifest it. So if you have the energy, start working towards it. And if you have that vision, keep on that vision and see how, with the positive attitude, with the right kind of, mindset, with the happiness, the way Cynthia talks about the flipping your story, being the high state and the happy state, see how you will manifest it. Start working towards it.
Okay, we have one from Helen saying that a lot of clients owe them money and how soon will they recover it. First, we have to believe whatever is owed to is coming to you anyhow. Second, sometimes we have to believe maybe it's not through the client that owes us money, maybe it's going to come another way. Because we have to leave that door open. We have to leave that door free. And I did have 4 cups that flew up on that, and it is saying we need to make sure we're filling our cup with the right information. The right information is believe that I know that people owe you money, and I'm going to maybe feel bad about saying it this way, and I'll draw some more cards. Nobody owes anybody anything. If I don't get paid for the 10 clients that haven't paid me, then that means that it was my duty to offer what they needed as a gift. But because I relieved them, I don't have to tell them I relieved them, but because I relieved them of that and I gave that to them as a gift, I told the universe I'm giving this to them as a gift. Guess what the universe is going to do? The universe is going to provide you tenfold. The universe is going to provide back to you what you need. The universe is going to give you what you need. So maybe those people that owe you money, maybe you needed to go through this experience so you can transform your thought about what money really is. Because money is just a transfer. It's just transportation. It gives us a tool to operate from this day to the next day. I can be rich today and broke tomorrow, but am I going to let that break my spirit? Am I going to let that take my happiness away? Hell no. I'm going to say, well, the universe has got my back. It's going to figure out what I need next, and it's definitely going to provide it for me. That's what I would do. Let me see if another card comes up about that. It's just saying it's the same message. Okay, I'm going to show you. This is a 4 cups, and I focused on the 1 cup. And the 1 cup is believe that your cup is already full, really. We have to, this is the people that owe you. You put them out there and says, I free these people from owing me because I know my cup is going to be a full. The next card came out was the Ace of Cups. So fill your cup up with the emotional love. Fill your cup up being grateful and thankful, even for the opportunity that they didn't pay you, because what's going to happen next, the moment you release them, something more amazing is going to come your way and step forward. Now, I'm not going to be able to talk because it's so true. Something amazing is going to come your way the moment you release the idea of the debt that they owe you.
Helen, I would like to tell you something here. See, when psychic people talk, so there is something to do when you are asking a question. So that psychic, and I believe that Cynthia is a psychic. So we connect to the universe and then we are getting back. So it's not like we are talking randomly. If we are talking to you, it is on your point that we are talking about. Okay, so if Cynthia is talking about you and she has perhaps connected with you directly and she is directly dealing with that problem. So if she's talking about charity or maybe giving in, she's not perhaps talking about charity. She's talking about, I'll tell you what exactly, that when you are giving out more and more, you will start receiving it maybe from other direction. I'm not talking about charity altogether. Maybe there are 10 more clients, instead of 2, they're coming into you from other direction. Perhaps she's talking about this. You're getting it, dear?
Even if it's a high ticket dollar item, I'm not asking you to tell your clients not to pay you. I'm not saying that at all. I'm asking you to surrender the idea that they owe you internally, so you're not bounding your inner self. Because when we're reaching so hard to pull it in, it kind of bounds us inside together, and it doesn't allow the freedom of the movement to happen. So if you could just say, you know what, I know these people owe me, and I'm gonna just throw it out to the universe, and I'm gonna trust that whatever needs to happen is gonna come back to you, and really allow that freedom, that movement to come in for that to happen. Again, I'm not telling you to tell your clients not to pay you. I'm telling you to allow yourself saying, I did what I did, and I know I did it with all my heart, and I know I gave them the service that they needed. And I know I don't feel like I got paid for it, but I'm going to feel like I got paid for it because maybe they needed my services as a gift. You actually flipping your story around to feel that way, may all of a sudden, maybe those 3 or 4 clients all of a sudden pay you, and you're going, all of a sudden it's in your bank account. And you're going, wow, it was that simple? You just have to get out of, so you're leaning on the money too hard. I know that we lean on money as it's, it is our vehicle, it is our transportation, but nothing's guaranteed. So we have to surrender that the universe really has our back. How many days have you not been taken care of, really? Have you had clothes on your back? Have you had food in your house? Or if you don't, did somebody provide you with food or clothes? If you didn't have a house and didn't have a roof over your head, did somebody help you and put a roof over your head? Or did you have a place to stay for a little while? Somehow the universe still takes care of us. And even if somebody didn't give us a place, maybe we found a cardboard box and we got to sleep in that for the night. Be grateful and thankful for that. I'm not telling you that to let go of them owing you money. I'm telling you to let go of the idea that they owe you. The constraint of that.
Very true. And it was such a wonderful session. It has been such a wonderful session. We are almost, an hour into it. And does it feel like that, Cynthia? Tell me.
I just love sharing what has to come out of my mouth, how I'm going to present it, because I really don't know. I get on this call, I'm nervous just like everybody else. And how am I going to, hold the floor, or how am I going to do this or that? But when I start reading and the messages come out the way they do, I get inspired. I get goosebumps. I get passion. I get desire, because I know what I'm saying to you guys. You don't ever hear it in the quite the same way I'm able to share it to you. It all comes to you in a whole different way, because we've been learned to listen in a whole different way. But when it comes out of my mouth, and especially through the tarot, it is something that is being gifted, and I love to share my gift. And I give my gift away free so much,
Same
because
here. It's
I
so
love being
wonderful
me.
hearing you. It's so wonderful hearing you, Cynthia, all the time. It's so inspiring, so nice to hear you. And there is so much of happiness, happy energy around you.
Happy.
Very true, very true. And I'll tell you what, guys, manifestation and right kind of energy, they go hand in hand. If you want something to manifest, look at Cynthia, the kind of energy she carries. So it is very important for us to remember these energies. Energy packets are very important for us. So, and you know what? Manifestation sometimes come in a different way altogether. Sometimes universe wants things to happen through us. So we might be a medium through which things are happening. So Helen, for you also, I would like to tell you here, you might be a medium for something, and someone else is a medium to you, you know, to reach your money. For you to, you will get your money, and there might be someone else, and through something else, you might get your, you know, the entire thing. What I'm trying to tell you, basically, the universe is abundant in itself. There is nothing that you will ask and you will not get. The point is, how do you connect to yourself to the universe? You need to understand that. And how things are, like, if you are giving out, that is the way it will come in, right? If you create a path, that is the path that will, you know, if you connect it properly, like, you know, live wires, if you are connected, you can give out energy, it will come back also to you. In a similar manner, guys, you have to remember that energy, manifestation, universe, you need to connect yourself very nicely. And you see how many coincidences you will notice the other time. Like, I think Sonia was talking about 1111 and everything. You will see so many synchronities, so many coincidences happening. Like I was telling Cynthia this morning, what happened the other day, I just uploaded an interview of someone who thinks himself to be a Conan Doyle of Indian TV industry. And you won't believe it. I was traveling. I couldn't upload his interview for a long time. And after all, when I uploaded the interview, it was the death anniversary of Sir Conan Doyle. That was day before yesterday. And he was like, we were so surprised. I never knew about it. And I simply uploaded it. What I'm trying to tell you, things are happening, you know, and it happens in the universe, and you are perhaps a medium through which things are happening, and you get slight, you know, cues to life that yes, you're going in the right direction. So you just pick on the cues, and yes, you are right in the right direction. Like, you know, you used to play games, those games where the cues were kept and you are going in the right direction. That is the way, you know, universe comes to us and gives us the direction. Don't you think so, Cynthia?
I think the universe gives us direction every day. Like I'll go to the coffee shop to order a cup of tea, right? And I'm going through the drive-through. And then I get to the drive-through and they go, oh, I love your hair, or I love your car, or I love your vibes. And it just them saying those few words is like, just raise my vibes to more. And I'm going, well, thank you. I love your vibes too. Or, but it is what we're giving out is what we're going to get back. So be careful to what you give out to others, because if you don't want what you're giving out, then don't give it out. But if, like, what I give out is this positive energy, and when I'm going back out in the world, that's what I'm getting back. It's actually abundantly coming to me. I'm not attracting those people like, I'm nothing to do with life. Those people don't even come towards me. The people that come towards me are the ones that are like, oh, I'm ready to get some of that. I want some of your excitement. Oh, I love what you're doing. Oh, you look like you're happy. I'm going, well, I am happy. Let me share some with you. Just, we have to embrace what we want.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's what we're going to be gifted back.
Absolutely. I am Sonia's friend Likhita. I keep on seeing 1111. Can you tell me what is the significance here? Actually, Cynthia answered this earlier on, right? If you want to
It's
answer once
okay.
again.
Well, 1111 has a little bit more significant than a 111. A 111 does mean the beginning, and it is more about yourself. But 1111 is more spiritually guided. And you're being spiritually guided to actually be that spiritual leader, that spiritual person, that spiritual gift. It's like saying, hey, you got something, and I want you, it's like spirit talking to you. You got something we want you to invest more of. And it's like spirit saying, we love what you're doing, do more of it. It is being guided by our guardian angels above down to you. Over 3 ones, 1111 is more significant.
Absolutely. It is more of a guide, that the angels around and they are telling you, yes, in a spiritual point of view.
It's a spiritual guide, yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They're definitely coming down and talking.
I'll tell you what, Cynthia, I was seeing this number when I was going through my tough time, very tough times. And I was looking at this number all the time, 1111, 1111 all the time. I was like, oh my God, I need to bring myself together because I have a higher purpose to my life. So I need to bring myself. And that's what I started understanding about things. And these are just cues to your life, guys. So listen to the cues, what the universe is giving it to you, and you will start manifesting. You will see things happening before you.
We live in an abundant world. I mean, we have a world here. We have this planet that floats out in the middle of the air somewhere. I mean, we got to think miracles got to happen if we can just float out. And not only does it float out in the middle of the air, we're able to stay grounded on the earth. And not only are we able to stay grounded on the earth, we can plant food and let it grow so we can eat. And it even provides water for us. I mean, isn't all of that a blessing? Isn't all of that a miracle? Isn't that all like heaven on earth right here, right now? Can't we just embrace that we've got all of these amazing, we have air that we can't even see. We use that to stay alive. We are blessed every single second, every single moment of our lives. We just have to say, hey, look, I'm blessed. I'm already living in heaven. I'm already here on earth, and I'm going to enjoy being on heaven on earth right now while I'm alive. I don't have to wait until I pass away.
Very true. Very true. And, where has this world come from? Where is it going? We never know. And we are such a small, not even a speck in the entire universe. Where are we? What are we? So, but every person of us are equally important. Remember that, because we are a part of the universe. We make that part of the universe. So this is what is more important. Our thoughts, they are important. So what you make out of it is more than anything else. What you make your thoughts into, what the energy you're carrying. Because remember, this world has come out from a dot. It is just the energy that has blown into what it is today. And we do not know where it is going, right?
We
so
don't
it has
know
been a
where
wonderful session, I must say, Cynthia. It has been, and it is already more than an hour. It has been wonderful session. And what time is it in? Is it in California?
11:35.
11:35 there in US, and here it is 12:05 in the afternoon. We have been on the call for last 1 hour, and it has been such an amazing call that I can't tell you. I'm sure people here have also equally enjoyed as much as I have enjoyed your company, Cynthia. Every time we're together, I feel that we create magic. There is something happening, some crackling, happening, something happening around us.
It is a magical world, and we are creating magic, and we're just going to let those magical sparks fly more farther, and share that gift so everybody can look at it. We got a magical life. All we have to do is believe it's magical and watch the magic happen. Just keep telling yourself the things that you want to happen and watch things take place. I walk out in this world every day, and I let everything I see be a message to me. Oh, look at that. 8. Oh, no, look at 7. Oh, look at, I had 2 doves fly over me. Oh, no, look at, there went an orange Mustang by me. I know what that means for me.
Yes, You are an enthusiast. It is very visible. That's wonderful, in fact. And love your energy, dear. There is Aryansh Khanna who is saying something. Khanal, I missed a session. Yes, you have missed a session for the time being, Aryansh. Next time, you can always come here, or you can contact either of us on the chat and we can connect again. So it was a wonderful session. Now it is time to sign off. What do you say, Cynthia? Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, butterflies. Keep flying your
Bye,
journey.
everyone. And
Come out
wonderful
of your
people,
cocoon.
have a wonderful, wonderful day ahead. And good evenings to all the people on your side of the world. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you for having me.
You're always a joy to talk to you with.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.